His mother brought him a second wife. In a quiet village surrounded by green hills and clear streams, Nnamdi and Amara lived a simple life. Nnamdi was a hardworking farmer with a kind heart, and Amara, his wife, was gentle, beautiful, and loved by everyone. The couple had been married for 5 years and were deeply in love. They worked together in their small farm, shared stories at night, and laughed under the stars. But there was one problem: they had no children. In their village, children were seen as blessings. Family with many children were respected, and those without were often pitied and judged. People whispered about Nnamdi Amara, saying, "What kind of woman cannot give her husband a child?" Nnamdi ignored them. "Amara is enough for me," he would say to anyone who dared question him. But his mother, Mama Ejike, did not feel the same. Mama Ejike was a strong traditional woman. She had raised Nnamdi and his siblings alone after her husband passed away. To her, family and children were the most important things in life. One day, she visited Nnamdi and Amara. She looked around their quiet home and shook her head. "Nnamdi," she said, "you need a child who will carry on our family name, who will take care of you when you are old." "Mama," Nnamdi said calmly, "Amara and I are praying. God's time is the best." But Mama Ejike didn't want to wait for God's time. She believed Amara was the problem and decided to find a solution herself. One evening, Mama Ejike arrived at Nnamdi's house with a young woman by her side. The woman's name was Adobe. She was from a nearby village and came from a family known for having many children. "Nnamdi," Mama Ejike said firmly, "this is Adobe. She will be your second wife." Nnamdi stared at his mother in shock. "Mama, what are you saying? I don't need another wife." Amara would have been cooking in the kitchen, froze when she heard those words. Her heart felt like it has been shattered into pieces. Amara came out of the kitchen, her face paled. She didn't say anything, but tears filled her eyes. Adobe stood quietly, looking nervous. She had been told that Nnamdi needed her, and she didn't expect to be rejected. But Mama Ejike refused to leave. She stayed in Nnamdi's home, treating Adobe as if she were part of the family. Amara tried to hide her pains, but it was impossible. Every time she saw Adobe, she felt like a failure. At night, she cried silently, wondering why life would have been so unfair to her. Nnamdi saw how much Amara was hurting and tried to comfort her. "You are my wife," he told her. "No one will take your place. I will not marry Adobe." But Amara was not convinced. She would feel the distance growing between them. Mama Ejike constantly praised Adobe, saying things like, "She will give us grandchildren soon," while ignoring Amara completely. One day, Amara overheard Mama Ejike talking to Adobe. "Don't worry," she said. "Soon Nnamdi will accept you and Amara will leave. You will give us a child and this home will be yours." That night, Amara packed her things. She left a note for Nnamdi. "I love you, but I can't stay here. I'm not wanted. Be happy." When Nnamdi found the note the next morning, it felt like his world has ended. He ran outside, calling Amara's name, but she was gone. For days, Nnamdi searched for her in nearby villages. He went to the elders begging them to help, but no one knew where Amara had gone. Nnamdi stopped eating and barely spoke to anyone. Adobe tried to comfort him, but he couldn't even look at her. "I don't want you here," he told her one day. "You are not my wife. Go back to your village." Adobe left feeling hot and ashamed. Nnamdi went to his mother. "Mama," he said, his voice trembling with anger and pain, "you have destroyed my life. You brought Adobe here, and now Amara is gone. Are you happy now?" Mama Ejike was silent. She had never seen her son so broken. She realized that her action had caused him more harm than good. Months passed, and Nnamdi refused to give up on finding Amara. One day, he heard from a trader that the woman matching Amara's description was living in a small village far away. Nnamdi and Mama Ejike traveled to that village immediately. They found Amara working as a seamstress. Her once bright eyes now dull with sadness. When Nnamdi saw her, he fell on his knees. "Amara, please forgive me," he begged. "I should have protected you. I love you, and I can't live without you." Amara looked at him with tears streaming down her face. "You let your mother treat me like I didn't matter," she said. "How can I trust you again?" Nnamdi promised to never let anyone come between them again. Even Mama Ejike knelt before Amara, saying she had never done for anyone. "My daughter," she said, "I was wrong. Please come back home." Amara saw the sincerity in their eyes. After much thought, she agreed to return, but only if Nnamdi keep his promise to stand by her no matter what. Back in the village, life slowly turned to normal. Nnamdi and Amara rebuilt their relationship with love and patience. After a few months, Amara discovered she was pregnant. The news spread quickly and the entire village celebrated. Mama Ejike, who was once doubted Amara, now treated her like a queen. When the baby was born, Nnamdi named him Chigozie, meaning God blesses. Holding his son on his arm, Nnamdi realized that love, faith, and forgiveness has brought his family back together. And so Nnamdi and Amara's story became a lesson for the village that love is stronger than tradition and that patience can bring even the deepest dreams to life. Thank you for watching and listening to this amazing story. For more videos from us, please kindly subscribe to our channel. Thank you.